Cody Bellinger must have passed the weed to his agent Scott Boras, because of the fact that he is asking teams to give his client a 7-year contract is just absolutely asinine. Listen, I'm cognizant of the fact that he just put up 29 home runs and 98 RBIs, along with his stellar defense in the pressure cooker that is New York. But even with those power numbers, he still barely even had an 800 OPS, and he's also not running as much as he used to, as he only racked up 12 bags. And have we forgotten the campaigns in 21 and 22 where he posted an OPS plus of 41 and 81 in LA, where he was striking out every at-bat? Maybe not literally, but you get it. I also know that you get being a part of this group here at Inside the MLB will raise your ball knowledge, so do yourself and myself a favor and subscribe to the channel, as Cody is admittedly obviously a tantalizing talent, as was amplified in his first season as just a spry 21-year-old in the bright lights of LA, where he racked up a 933 OPS and finished in the top 10 in MVP voting. However, we've seen a lot of lean chunks where he goes MIA, in which he's just one of the least productive players. And in this market, where we've seen the Mets bail on going all in, where they've let Edwin Diaz, their franchise closer, go, and Pete Alonso, their franchise leader in home runs, walk, where we've seen the Blue Jays just already make their big moves in signing Dylan Cease and the third baseman Okamoto. The Phillies not necessarily have a need in the outfield, nor the Dodgers. We're running out of big market teams with the appetite to meet Cody's price. So for he and his agent to be so audacious in asking for a 7-year deal as a 30-year-old, where we live in a market in baseball now with teams just so reluctant to spend money on 30-year-olds, and the market being this year as it is, where it's seemingly dwindled to just the Yankees, with the faint hope of some other random team jumping into the bidding, I just think it's ridiculous. Even the Yankees, the team we presume he's going to re-sign with, they have an internal option in Spencer Jones, their highly touted outfield prospect, who, speaking of reluctance, they've been so reluctant to include in trades, most notably during the Juan Soto sweepstakes, where he was dealt to the Mets. He was a top 100 prospect and had a 984 OPS in 49 games for their AA affiliate before he was rewarded with a trip to AAA, where he reciprocated the love by posting an 897 OPS in AAA. He's almost certainly on the precipice of a call-up, especially with him being 25 years old, and could almost certainly fill Cody's shoes. Now, he's admittedly, Cody I'm speaking of, objectively a good player with great talent, which would almost assuredly make the Yankees, or whatever team he would sign with, a better team, obviously. I'm just solely harping on the fact that he's asking for 7 years, because any reasonable human, given all factors involved, it's just an obscene ask, and in my opinion, a 5-year deal for 32 to 35 million per is a more than fair offer where both parties would be satisfied.
Help me polarize, help me polarize, help me down.
If you like this video, consider commenting, liking, sharing with a friend, and subscribing.